Hi Carlos, good evening. It's a pleasure to
Hello.
be with you as always, working together.
Yes.
I'm working with Carlos since about 10 years ago. And Carlos helped me a lot in my courses, in my activities. We are Portuguese and in fact, Carlos is living about 300 kilometers far from me and we are together in a very easy way and using all tools. The first question or the first introduction is who is Carlos? Carlos is a teacher's trainer from the Ministry of Education of Portugal. He has a solid experience on K-12 and is as well a video didactic producer. He has already published a lot of videos and he has as well a lot of views in YouTube channel. Hi Carlos, just a word from you, and I would like to know how many views you have in your YouTube channel.
Hello everyone, I'm Carlos, like Antonio said. Well, in my channel I have over 1 million views, which isn't bad for Portuguese content and especially content that tries to teach something and not just make an easy laugh. So it's pretty good.
1,300,000 is really a lot of videos. Congratulations. But we are not talking about this. We are talking about the importance of what has been our research in IRNet research project. We have presented our tools to make presentations, to making videos, and publishing contents. Doesn't matter if it is online or in videos on demand and so on. And after we have these areas, which is already clear for us, we have another area. Another important area is next steps to analyze tools to improve activities like guiding our students, promote formative assessment, monitoring the activities of our students in the learning process, identifying other tools for other pedagogical activities, doesn't matter if it is in presence or online, and what we can expect from LMS. In this moment, I'm not going to point important LMSs that offers us the quality, necessary quality for our work. I just like to know in average what we can use at LMS. And the questions I'd like to put you, Carlos, is this. About presenting contents, about online tutoring, about guiding our students and to make group works, recommended tools for formative assessment, for summative assessment, tools for traditional classes with 20 to 30 students, or tools for MOOCs. Can we use a general LMS or should we use special LMSs? And identifying students' learning styles. These are very important things for the success of our teaching and our students' learning. Carlos, stage is yours. Share with us your experience in this area.
Well, since I'm a teacher, I've always used some kind of LMS, and I even can imagine my classes without them, because it's very important to me so that I can organize all my resources, and it's very important for all my students so they can download everything I share with them. And it's not just about some static content that I can share. There are a lot of um, activities built in the most built in most LMSs, like a quiz or a forum or even a chat room, some space where students can send files to me, not needing to send them via email. So it's very, for me it's very important for all my classes, and I'm talking about traditional classes, not online classes. And in online classes, it's even more important, the use of this kind of platforms.
You
So
and to emphasize something, you mentioned that LMS is as much important for presence courses as to distance courses. Is that so?
yes, the main difference is communication. In presence in traditional courses, the most of communication is made in person, but all the shared resources and the special activities that I prepare for my students are used in the same way that in an online environment. And it's something that students back at home can watch all the resources, and not only in class, so that they can have uh, uh, 24/7 access to all my resources from the beginning of a school year till the end. And anytime, anywhere, they can access that content.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Like I said, most the most of my experience is with traditional courses. I use LMS for about 12 years or so. Um, at all schools that I've been teaching, we always use the same kind of LMS, which is Moodle, and we use it because it's free. The school doesn't have to pay anything. I've Most of my videos, the initial ones, is teaching how to use that platform, in specific Moodle. So rich the ways that I can share everything with my students, that it makes it an invaluable tool. It's really nice to have that kind of support at our school, and give that support to our students.
Carlos, let me put you a question. You mentioned that you are using or you have used Moodle because it's free. It does cost nothing. But I have used Moodle as well. I started to use LMS since about 2002, and I have used it in university teaching. In the beginning, mainly to support my teaching in presence courses. I used several platforms: Technical, Teleformar, Blackboard, WebCity, and after a certain period, only Moodle. But I'm using Moodle not because it's free. It's because it has quality, the necessary quality to support my courses. And I'd like to listen to your opinion about the quality of Moodle. We have no commercial interests on this. It's just giving our experience as teachers, as researchers in this area. What is yours about the quality?
Well, and I'm going to talk uh, about some technical stuff about Moodle. And one thing very important about Moodle, it's open source, which means that anyone can help develop this platform. and if someone at my school needs another a different kind of activity or something that platform doesn't have, we can make it ourselves, because anyone can change the source code of the platform and add anything he wants. Of course, we have to have some knowledge about programming in in the web, but it's possible for any major enterprise or school to develop their own needs for their students and for their teachers. If some if everyone wants a way to evaluate the students which isn't implemented in the platform, they can do it. So it, it's just not that it's free, it's that we can all contribute to make it even better. And if we go to the Moodle website, we can download many improvements that some people made to the platform, and we can all improve our experience with the platform. And in terms of quality, it's very stable, and like I said, it's easy to use. So it's like Antonio said, it's just not because it is free. Sometimes what is free is sometimes it doesn't have the required quality, but in Moodle case, it's free, and it's very good.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for your comment about this aspect, because it's very important for me and from our colleagues. I would like to listen your opinion about another thing. We have several tools for making guidance, for making assessment, for making, let's say, control of the evolution of our students and so on. But we have separated tools from the LMSs, or we have most of them integrated in a LMS. What is your opinion? Do you prefer that all these tools should be integrated in an LMS, or you would like to have them separated from the LMSs because this is better, the other it's have some other functionalities and so on and so on? What is your opinion and advantages of have all integrated in the LMSs?
Well, we have an advantage to integrate everything in LMS, but sometimes it may not be possible to have a specific feature. Even so, if I have a forum activity in Moodle integrated, I should use it, because uh, when a student posts something in a forum, it already knows who that student is. It doesn't have to register in another site or another service. But we always have the option to use outside tools or third-party tools and integrate them in Moodle. It's like it's just not like in this environment that we are talking right now, um, Adobe Connect. There is a good reason so we can do this, is to simplify how students use the platform. If they just need to click on this activity and it just works, it's better than ask a student to click over there and register to a new service and make a new login. It's good to have these tools integrated, but even if they are not, there are still possibilities to to use them at a platform like this?
Let me put the question in a different way now. I have defined a lot of activities that you can find in the slide, and we can, let's say, recommend tools. These tools can be used from the platform. Let's talk about Moodle now. And please click in M if you have these tools in the Moodle environment. Can you make it, please? Let's publish contents. No doubt that we can use Moodle for this purpose.
So I'm going to point out the built-in tools with an M and some downloadable tools with M+. All these tools are available in Moodle. Most of them are available in the built-in version of Moodle, and some others can be downloaded via Moodle.org site.
Okay, Carlos, a final question about this area. If you want to identify the learning styles of your students, can you find some tool in Moodle to do it? Or you
Yes,
need to use
there is a specific activity that has a kind of a questionnaire for students that can show us their learning styles, and we can use that tool that is already prepared for our students, so it's even easier than create our own questionnaire.
Okay, good. So we can put it an M+ again in this line. Is that so? So let's go to another question. So this means let's finish this slide. And about this slide, we can say that most of the tools, they are available or can be integrated in the Moodle platform. This is what you are saying, and I'm agreeing. I agree with you, of course. Which is enormous advantages for important tools to be used in education, in all education levels.